Greetings, citizen. Staying out of trouble, I presume?
Oh, are you? Wait, are you new?
Until next time.
Is there anything wrong, officer?
No, nothing at all. Say, rumors are a new mercenary's been going around town.
Oh.
Calls herself Ashe.
Okay.
Holed up near Solitude these days.
You don't say.
In case you'd need extra muscle, I suggest you head there. Skyrim's looking more dangerous these days.
Okay. Listen,
My father had a close friend in Marco.
I was walking by and heard a
Calcemo.
different guard voice.
You might know something about Medeus.
And I was like, wait, hold on, what is this? So I guess that's one of the other ways that you could have been led to Ashe, so outside of Isolde and then whoever you would have found in Falkreath. I guess some guards also would have had the way to kind of point you in her direction.
Yes, of course. Make yourselves welcome. I have no quarrel sharing what I've discovered, so long as I'm properly credited. I presume you wish to inquire about my research into the Dwemer?
Not entirely.
And who might you be, my dear? I don't believe we've met.
I had you figured for a mage.
Oh,
I think you'll appreciate this.
wait. Why did he open his menu?
I'm Ashe,
Oh,
a
goodbye.
friend of Ario Velen. We're seeking information about a colleague of his, a scholar named Medeus Attius.
Ah, are you? A brilliant mind, gone too soon. We were rivals, of course, both of us straining to understand the inner workings of Dwemer technology. Always vying for the most intriguing discoveries, the most groundbreaking theories. But, despite our antagonism, I always respected him. Medeus, he was a different sort altogether.
You just wanted to be taller than
A
her.
formidable mind, yes, but also driven by a thirst for power that troubled me. But you, my dear, you
I'm Calcemo's nephew.
are something
Not now.
else
Help him around the laboratory.
entirely. He used to ramble on about the possibility of creating sentient
Don't let my uncle go on
automatons,
about his theories.
machines
He'll
that
be
could
here all night.
think, feel, act with a semblance of free will. I dismissed it as a fanciful dream back then. But now, this aura, this energy, it's unlike anything I've encountered.
He's smitten
A
right
fusion of magicka and something more. Something beyond the realm of conventional artifice. Are you?
I'm afraid to touch
Seems
half the
you
things we keep in
achieved
the
the
tower.
impossible after all.
You know what I am?
now. They're standing very close
Try not to
together.
think about how my uncle
Tension.
got all the Dwemer Centurion
How
parts.
quickly you forget that Aryu's research frequently overlapped with my own. I read his theses, even helped him on occasion. But rest assured, your secret is safe with me.
There they go again.
A scholar knows the value of discretion, especially when dealing with matters that could
Need something?
reshape the very fabric of our understanding of sentience, magicka, and all of existence. Now, Medeus, let me see. Yes. He's been conducting his research in a secluded location southeast of Whiterun.
I don't want to interrupt in case.
Good to see Skyrim
Oh.
still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
Maybe I am supposed to interrupt him? No, he's busy.
A hidden cave shrouded in ancient magic.
There we go.
Be careful, child. He's not a man to be trifled with. May your journey bring you the answers you seek, Ashe. And may you find peace with who you are, whatever that may be.
Thank you. This is all we needed. That Mer is more perceptive than I gave him credit for. He must have a truly keen eye. I didn't think anyone could see through my disguise so easily.
I don't know about that. You don't really blend in. For someone who's like, oh, I had to spend all these
We
years
have
trying to
Medeus
blend
Lair's
in.
location.
You don't do a great
Roland
job.
was just a pawn. Now we can take the king.
Are you ready?
I don't know. I thought I was with Roland, but what if this encounter doesn't pan out as I originally thought? The assassin who thrust his blade into my father's heart just ended up being a retired old woodcutter. He lived with no regrets and didn't renounce his oath or the Brotherhood. But he was living a peaceful life. What if it's the same with Medeus? What if it's not just jealousy that moved him to kill my father?
We should still press on. Your father needs to be avenged. We should stop. This wouldn't be what Arya wanted. He avenged and also explained. I want to know why. Was this just, petty jealousy, or was there something more?
I'm sorry. Why was I doubting myself? This is what I trained for, what I lived for all these 6 long years.
Yeah, don't
I'm
say
not just
that,
gonna
please.
give up. Thank you for the encouragement.
Like, you keep bringing that up of the 6 long years. Like, please stop saying that.
Be mindful. We have the location. It's time I face my past.
Yeah, the only thing is I was wondering why it put me into the sparring menu,
Right behind you.
training menu with her. Same way that when I talked to Calcemo, it put me in his merchant menu. So that just kind of threw me off a little bit when those two happened. Black Heart Cavern.
This
That's
is it,
a
then.
little ominous.
Calcemo mentioned ancient magic. I detect no such presence, but remain vigilant.
I'm probably walking right into a trap then. Explore the area and... Wait, are those saber cats dead? Oh, I think they are. We got saber cats, elk,
Sabercat remains.
people.
And bandits. Curious. What manner of experiments was Medeus conducting? Unless...
I mean, he could have just killed them.
No, it can't be. Someone might have been here before us.
Oh, no. Someone's trying to clean house. They're trying to stop us from finding out what happened.
My neural sensors are picking up tracks. Leading to that rock?
Oh,
Why?
that rock right there.
Perhaps a concealed passage?
Yeah.
Medeus was known for his penchant for hidden mechanisms.
Well, listen, it's not my first dungeon. I know a rock. I know a fake rock when I've seen one. Oh, there's a button in the ivy.
Enough of that.
Hey, I don't want to hear it. I'm helping you with your revenge right
So
now.
there was a hidden door. Smart bandits. That means they're not just bandit fodder, they're here for a purpose. Medeus. More bandits. A substantial force indeed. I wonder, who commanded their presence here? And to what end?
I hear fire behind the door. Oh, not just fire. There's an action act. We
Your
got
death will
soul
be quick.
gems.
These were still animals.
Oh,
going in.
okay. You tried talking to Ashe, but she runs off without saying a word. You decide to catch up with her when you can. I mean, I can catch up.
Gods, no!
She's not that far ahead, realistically speaking. I'm just being careful. I don't think I can actually, like, hurt her or cause any issues here, but I'm just being careful. This is admittedly
We're not done here.
not my
fight goes
favorite
on.
kind of enemy placement. The Centurion Masters are bigger than the doorways in this room. I feel like the enemy
no match
placement
for me.
here could definitely be just a little bit better.
Futile
I'm hoping we get
efforts.
some explanation for the
This is but a taste of my power.
mix of enemies here, but it just feels very kind of random assortment right now. Yeah, I'll catch up with you in a second, but suffice it to say, I'm investigating a little. Maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should wait until she tells me to investigate. Is that him? Oh, perfect, he's dead. Problem solved.
He's gone.
Is this him?
Aging male Imperial drapes in scholar's robes and carrying a staff. Medeus Lair, no mistaking it.
That could be anyone.
I even checked his personal effects. It's him.
Never mind.
He must have passed right before I got here. Robbed of the death he deserved because I was too late again. Gods, I was too late again! Father, I can't even bring myself to beg for your forgiveness. I failed you at every turn.
Oh, the line needs to be recut, or the... Well, the line was cut properly, it's just that it's triggering again, but without audio. Not a major thing, though. Ashe, I know this isn't what you wanted.
Of course this isn't what I wanted. I wanted to look that jealous pile of filth in the eye as he realized with his last gasping breath that my father had bested him once again. I wanted him to choke on the taste of iron and his own inadequacy. A quick death from a bandit's dulled blade. If I've learned anything, it's that this life is kindness to those who least deserve it.
Well, let's go. There's nothing left for you here.
You go on ahead. I can't go back into that world, not just yet. If you want, you can look through some of Medeus's old journals. Not that I think it'd help much.
I will say it would have been kind of funny. I'm glad they didn't go this route, but it would have been kind of funny
This cave
had
reeks
we...
of urination. Ugh.
Ugh. Had we come here and there was an evil Ashe, like a black-haired Ashe, and then we had to fight her and kill her because he had figured it out. Time Magic and the Emergence of Artificial Life, a transcription of the original notes by scholar Francois Frank. Sinatris? Wait a second. Frank Sinatris? Okay. By Ario Avellian and Rebecca Montclair. I will say I wasn't necessarily expecting the Frank Sinatra reference, but, well, there you go. It is the other thing of, even if we do figure out the reason for his murder outside of just, petty jealousy and everything, we still need to learn about Rebecca's death, too. This is one of the books that I had. I think this is the one that Ashe had on her, but I'm going to take that as well. Grognar. Bandit Orders. Grogmar. Consider the coin you find with these words a down payment, a mere fraction of the riches that await. Your task, silence the mage Medeus Lair permanently. No witnesses, no loose ends, make it appear as if fate itself claimed him. My master knows the mage's lair is well protected. Heed these schematics, they will reveal the secrets of his defenses. Atronax constructs, even Daedra may stand guard. Okay, so that's their way of trying to explain the assortment of enemies in that last room. But fear not, you have been gifted with a measure of my power. Use it wisely. Once the deed is done, meet me at the Icewater Jetty on the night of the next full moon. Your true reward awaits. Discretion is paramount. Failure is not an option. Well, people love to say that and then they get murdered anyway. Also, minor thing, the name is spelled incorrectly. So I'm not sure, is this supposed to be Grognar or Grogmar, because I saw both versions there. I also, okey dokes. I was gonna say I want to take a look around, see if I can find any other clues, and that be a clue right there.
I need some time alone. Go on without me.
I was trying to loot him. I tapped E. I did not hold it. Calm down, Mr. Bandit. I did not want to hold your hand. Because we have all of these cells over here. Just gonna open these up. Probably won't be anything, but I'm just kind of curious. I know she said to go on without her, but...
What an idiot. I'll be fine. Don't let the waterworks fool you.
Oh, I didn't even see them.
I see what you're trying to do. Go, now.
Say please.
I said leave.
Okay, alright, I will take the hint. Yeah, so even though I have the clue, even though I have kind of the next stage, we gotta wait for her because she's not ready. Understandably so. It is kind of a funny contrast when you think about it, just how nice Ario's workshop is versus the cave.
Hey.
Oh, hi. I would have liked to see him have like a proper workshop, honestly.
Hey. I'm back.
Yeah, I just got out here.
Sorry for disappearing like that. I just needed some time to process everything. It's been a lot.
Take your time.
Thank you. I haven't exactly been the model mercenary lately, have I? Dragging you into my personal vendetta, burdening you with my emotional baggage.
Don't worry about it. We all have our moments. What matters is that we're in this together. You said you needed time to process things. What were you thinking about back there? I want to push the friend thing again. She was like, oh, this is just a contract. It's like, can you really say that now? Can you really look me in the eye after all of this, and say that this is only still a contract?
It's strange. I thought finding Medeus would bring closure, but it's only left me feeling empty, hollow. Like these 6 years of waiting, training, mounted to nothing. I need time to think, to understand what all this means. Give me a day or two, please.
You said you needed time to process things. What were you thinking about? Always happy to carry a little extra baggage. Besides, who else is gonna keep you from short-circuiting? I don't know if this would be the time to flirt. I'm gonna try it because it's there, and if there's anything I've learned about video game logic, when you're presented the flirt option, you take it.
I certainly want to short-circuit and punch you right now, but you're too adorable for that.
See, it worked.
Truthfully,
Video game
though,
logic does not let me down.
I appreciate the company. It's easier to face these thoughts with someone else around.
About the people who killed Medeus.
Yes, you have that note. Could I see it? Huh. Ice water jetty. Gifted with a measure of power. I was based in Solitude for a while, so if I remember things right, Icewater Jetty is just a few short miles, visible distance really, from an island castle.
Oh.
They're mostly secretive, but whispers are it houses an old vampire clan.
About them, yeah. Why would vampires be involved? Do you want to pursue this lead? The reason I'm thinking vampires would be involved is, one, I saw a potion of blood in Medeus' lair, and two, there were multiple times where we asked her about vampirism, if she would be a vampire. So, also the fact that there was a Moloch Ball shrine in Medeus' bedroom.
Medeus dabbled in Daedric magic. He had dealings with Moloch Ball. That's how he obtained the time magic wielder's notes. But Moloch Ball wouldn't have any interest in time travel. He craves dominion, control, souls. Perhaps he collaborated with another prince, one that controls knowledge. The time wielder's notes passed from them to Medeus, then to my mother, and now this tangled web.
Do you want to pursue this lead? I wonder if she still needs the day or two, because it sounds like we kind of sort of circumvented that.
No, not now. Vengeance, it's a hollow pursuit. It's consumed me for so long, and for what? To find my father's killer dead, robbed of a true reckoning. Perhaps fate will lead us to those involved eventually. But I can't chase shadows any longer. Not like this.
Really?
I need to find a new purpose. A reason to exist beyond vengeance. And perhaps a way to finally understand who I am, beyond the echoes of my father's dreams.
Wait, does she not want to do that because of the fact that I spared, Roland?
What's my strategy?
Huh.
Understood.
I'm actually really curious now about that. Would she have wanted to do this had we
Guess it
killed
could
him?
use a bit of polish, but still sharp.
What I'll do is I'll return to one of my homes, we'll wait 24 hours and see if anything new pops up, or we could also head back to the workshop, but no, I kind of want to get revenge. I kind of want to see this through to completion, you know?
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about all this.
Oh, the Ashe zombies in my house. I'm sorry, it's not my fault. It's Anniversary Edition. And honestly, the Ashe zombie attacks, one of my least favorite things about Ghost of the Tribunal, the zombie packs, stuff like that.
This vengeance that I sought, it feels meaningless now. The assassin retired, Medeus dead by bandits. 6 long years. Now I'm left with nothing. If only I were there, I could have stopped it. Protected him. None of this would have happened.
Wait.
But he's gone. Because of me. I can't keep going on like this.
I don't like where that's going. Ashe, it's not your fault. Arya wouldn't want you to blame yourself for what happened. I understand your pain, Ashe. Loss, it leaves a void that's hard to fill, but you're not alone. I'm here for you. I don't want to make it about me.
I want to believe that. But it's hard. The pain, it's overwhelming. But I'll try. For him. Thank you.
Because it's the thing of, yeah, I'll be here for you, but this isn't about me right now. What if we go back to his workshop? Maybe there's more answers there.
You're right. There's the rest of the audio log. Let's move.
Listen, all I'm saying is, Canas is hiding stuff. It's time for him to open up a little bit. Canas? Are you here? Are you home? Are you ready to let us listen to the rest of that recording? I'll let Ashe say something to you first, because I think she's gonna have something to
Those
say.
eyes. I don't need to ask how things went.
Never mind that. Canas, I need to hear the rest of the recordings. All of them.
Ashe, are you sure that's wise? It might only cause you more pain.
I've already gone through the gates of oblivion. What more can be done to me?
Metaphorically speaking. Oh, okay, I didn't realize I had to interact with them. She needs this, Canas.
Very well, but be warned. What you hear might be difficult to accept.
The good thing is that they do tend to kind of lead you to where the next recording is.
Mid-year, the 10th, 48192. I didn't foresee this. She was so healthy, so full of life. And now...
Yeah, she can still hear you.
Greetings. From the edge of oblivion, it seems. Perhaps Akatosh is punishing us, Aryo, for tampering with forces beyond our comprehension. While we were searching for corundum in Blackreach, I touched a strange, glowing flower. Perhaps its spores infected me.
Rebecca, you need to rest. Please.
Rest? What's the point? There's no cure, no escape from this curse. Don't you see, Aryo? It's our fault. This obsession with unlocking forbidden knowledge, with achieving fame and power, it's consumed us, twisted our dreams into nightmares.
It never really goes well, does it?
Remember our walks in the garden, Aryo? The simple joy of sunlight on our faces, the scent of blooming flowers, the dreams we shared of a family, a life filled with love, not machines and experiments.
We talked to the priest. You were infertile.
I didn't know priests
We could
knew
have
that.
adopted Ario. We could have built a family, even without children of our own. But we were so consumed by our research, so blinded by our ambition. Look at Medeus, Ario. He walked the same path, sought the same power, and it destroyed him.
Oh?
Don't let it destroy us too. It's not too late to stop this madness, to reclaim the life we once had, the life we dreamed of.
Imagine if it was contagious and she just got him sick and he died.
Please, rest. We won't have that life if you're not around to enjoy it with me.
Sunsight the 5th, 4th era, year 192.
Sunsight.
I don't
the
know why
5th,
I read it.
4E192.
Because he says it.
We've tried everything. Normally, blood rot is curable, but for some reason, this strain isn't. No one knows how to cure it. My dear friend Canas cautioned me against this. Even Becca herself. But I have to try it. I can transfer her soul to UC, preserve her essence, and then she won't ever get sick again.
Come in!
Who is it? Oh. It's you.
My friend, you have to stop.
It's a good thing he left the security
Just
system on
let
for
Becca
all of this.
pass into the dream sleeve. Maybe you'll meet her in another life.
Wait, the dream
Get out.
sleeve?
Get out!
I don't know why I'm surprised that they're Daedra worshippers, though.
I have to. I have to try it. I cannot lose her.
And then he lost her.
Last seed. The first. 4E195. The experiment failed.
Uh-oh.
I might as well soul trap part of my own soul. If I cannot have Rebecca, I might as well have a daughter still. And a testament to my legacy? I don't know what to try or think anymore. If I die, then I die. There'd be nothing to live for anyway.
I...
At long last, triumph.
Oh, there's... You're
The
not
soul gem reactor springs to life, ignited by a shard of my very essence. Though Rebecca cannot be restored to her former self, I have the power to create anew, to bring forth a child of my own design.
Open the door. Wait, there's a new door?
Audio entry, Hearthfire
All right,
the second.
okay, all right.
4E195.
I don't like
I
that
have
she doesn't
christened
have
her
pants.
Ashe, for the ashen strands that mark her as unique. I've imparted to her a purpose, to live and experience. Though I wonder if she grasps the weight of these words. As I observe her, a father's pride swells within me, tinged with a whisper of regret for what might have been. I must find Rebecca's maintenance notes, essential for Ashe's well-being. Perhaps Canas remembers them. He was always attentive to detail. Last entry.
Oh, here we go.
Frostfall the First, 4E195.
Here we go.
I've seen signs that my rival, Medeus Lair, looks to plot against me. I told him about Ashe, and for whatever reason, he seems to not be happy about it, and harbor resentment, jealousy for my work and my wife.
Well, that was foolish.
He has always dabbled in dealings with the Daedra, which is likely how he came to possess the Time magic wielder's notes. I see the end is inevitable. My efforts to enlist the help of the city guard were fruitless. The authorities in the Rift are only interested in helping themselves. Canas, while a powerful mage, cannot help me. Ashe is capable, but despite her pre-programmed sword proficiency, she wouldn't be strong enough as it is now to handle the assassins Medeus might send. I need to send her away.
You jumped to that very quickly.
In the meanwhile, I will include the recordings of this scrying device in her MID, her memory imprint device. Whenever she comes across these notes, I want her to know that I love her.
Aww.
Ashe, if you're listening, you are the product of hugely complicated processes. You were intended as the prototype of a cumulative automaton series, but truly were birthed as I gave a fragment of my own soul after grieving Rebecca. I've realized that my days of technological development are over. I did not plan to make new inventions. I just intended to live in solitude with you, my daughter. Perhaps teach you how to grow up, find love. I don't know. But considering I can't do that, I've scripted in a Hearthfire protocol.
Hearthfire?
Ideally, finding love should come naturally.
Hearthfire.
In case you ever have difficulty, this should help you skip a few steps. Ashe, you are the closest to mortal that automatons can get. Besides needing maintenance occasionally and sustaining yourself mainly with magicka, but not food. But you do have taste receptors. You have vision, hearing. You can experience the world as mortals do. You are powered by a soul. A fragment of my soul. So do not ever doubt your humanity. So go. Live and experience. If you ever lose your way, look to your friends. You'll probably have a life after I'm gone, so look to your memories about the choices you've made, the people you've met. They will tell you who you are. I love you.
I don't know what to think. Ario, Rebecca. Am I more them or myself? A tool for labor, a failed attempt to save her. Then me. Born from his grief, his desire. Canas, why did you not tell me all this time? Did you know about the scrying log?
No, I didn't. But I had a feeling about what would be inside them. I knew of the general events. I had suspicions. They were just confirmed.
So you still knew? Why?
Ario entrusted you into my care. Me, a scholar still growing my whiskers with a mind made only for theorems and tomes. I thought the best path was to spare you as much anguish as I could. Point you in more productive directions than the past. Let you find your own way. without the specters of your parents haunting your every step. I see now that my hypothesis was flawed from its inception.
You can't be serious. Flawed? My parents have haunted me ever since I found my father in a pool of his own blood 6 years ago. And you thought it best to keep me in the dark? These are my origins, my very existence we're talking about.
Ooh, talk to him or her. You. Ooh, he was trying to protect you.
Farewell.
No. He didn't even know that there was a scrying log. He didn't know what was on it, and he said, she can't listen to that. You should have told her. I still am a little suspicious of you. I don't think you killed him. I know you didn't kill him. But I don't really like you.
I underestimated her. Or perhaps I lacked the courage to trust her with the truth. I convinced myself I was protecting her, but in reality, I was unsure of how to guide her through it all. People aren't my area of expertise, and I feared that if I intervened, I might derail her journey, push her into a descent that I couldn't help her recover from. No. It's preferable she be upset with me than for her to live in ignorance of who she truly is.
So I should have remained ignorant. Lived a lie, blissfully unaware of who I truly am.
The truth can be a difficult thing to face, but it can also set you free. Let her find her own path. That's all Ario ever wanted.
I don't know what to think anymore. Ario, Rebecca, their love, their loss, it created me. But for what purpose? A tool for labor? A failed attempt to save her, then me. Born from his grief, his desperate desire. My mind, my psyche, it feels fractured, like crumbling ash. Am I just a reflection of their pain, their dreams? Or am I something more? Someone real?
Oh, I think that's my cue.
I don't know what to think anymore.
Okay, yeah. I'll just
My mind, my
go
psyche,
through those real quick.
it feels fractured, like crumbling ash. Am I just a reflection of their pain, their dreams? Or am I something more? Someone real?
He loved you. That much is clear.
Love. Yes, I felt it. When I first awoke, his warmth, his pride, they were real to me. He sent me away to protect me, knowing his own fate. But was it love for me, or for the echo of Rebecca he saw in me? Perhaps the answers I seek aren't about who I was made to be, but who I have become. The choices I've made, the paths I've walked, they've shaped me. There are places I need to revisit, people I need to see. Not to find answers about my creation, but to understand the person I am. The person I choose to be.
Alright, well, where do we start?
Do you need something?
Where to next?
I need to address several loose ends from my past. Choices I made, people I affected. I need to understand the consequences of my actions. There was a village attacked by a werewolf. I made a difficult choice that resulted in a man's death. I need to know if it was the right one. There's also the assassin, Roland. I feel the need to make amends, if possible.
Make amends?
And then there's Windhelm. I acquired my greatsword from another adventurer there, under less than honorable circumstances. The choice is yours.
I am curious about the sword. The journey's been hard, Ashe, but you're not alone. Whatever you need, whatever you feel, I'm here for you. I'll start with that.
That means more to me than you know. Thank you.
Romantic interest increase, recognizes your compassion. Okay, so Riverwood Commune. I want to see if it gave me all at once. Yes. Windhelm, Riverwood, Roland. Which, I feel like, what amends do we need to make to Roland? I feel like he got lucky in the end that I chose to be compassionate.
I know Ashe is angry, and she has every right to be. But I'm here for her, as I always have been.
Get in line, buddy. So what happened to Rebecca's soul? It just vanished?
No. Souls just don't simply vanish.
Went out for milk?
Whatever material is not stored eventually ends up in Aetherius. However, I do hypothesize, like Ario's, a bit of it did enter inside Ashe. Yes, Ario's attempt to fully transplant the soul in Ashe failed, but it is possible the soul did not entirely get discarded. That would mean Ashe's soul would be a fusion between both Rebecca's and Ario's. A true daughter of sorts.
Alright.
Alright, do it.
Whoop. Alright.
Need something?
Which unfortunately I can't go back to his earlier conversation points because I'd like to have the dragon break conversation now.